Yeah, hello and welcome to another update video about Ethereum. I thought there would be a little bit of action later today, but there is nothing. So what I have to tell you is that the lack here of the impulsive strength to the downside basically suggests that we are still here likely in the wave 4, to be honest. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to take out the micro count. As I said to you, to really confirm that we're heading down in this fifth wave, we need a break below 1720. I had a question in the previous video, how do we know we are in the fifth wave? I think it actually related to the Bitcoin video, but it's the same thing. You really never know. Yeah, you only know afterwards. Because there's always uncertainty, right? The markets are always uncertain. So you really only know afterwards, but confirmation, yeah, is a break below 1720. Now, confirmation is never certainty, but at least it gives you a degree of knowing, yeah, but it's still all probabilities. But yeah, below 1720, we can assume that this wave 4 has topped, and I'm starting to think that either we're dealing here with a possible triangle or a WXY structure. So I just want to show you a few counts here because it's just extending this correction run. As not much is going on, we can do a bit of Elliott Wave education. So what is possible here? First of all, to understand this is a correction. Yeah, it's not impulsive. It's not impulsive to the upside. It's not impulsive to the downside. So it leaves a few options. It leaves an ABC, is obviously the standard pattern. What would it be? An A wave to the upside in 3 waves, possible. B wave down, this is a 3-wave move, possible. But this is not a C wave. Okay, C wave would be impulsive, so it can't be a C wave, but it could be a WXY. So what's possible is, what is a WXY? Wave W in 3 waves, ABC in, or even WXY in wave W, that's not so important. Then the X wave probably bottomed here, also in 3 waves, and the Y wave, the X wave bottomed here, and the Y wave might still be unfolding. And there are different possibilities. It could unfold as a triangle, you know, it could just be a normal Y wave that goes a bit higher. Yeah, you can't get closer to the truth, okay? There are limits at some point to what you can do, and especially in a correction. You know, this is, always bear in mind, this is currently not an impulse. This is a correction still. We are in a larger correction, and in a correction, price action is very, very, well, rapidly changing. You see a lot of up and down. This is, as you can see, a range, and the market hasn't made up its mind yet. So that means until we have a breakout, literally the correction can do anything within these parameters between 1720, which would be the breakout point to the downside, and 1791, which is the resistance level, the 50% retracement. I don't really like to have a wave 4 that goes beyond the 50% retracement. If I have one, then I typically wouldn't count it really as a wave 4. Now, is there another interpretation? Surely there is another interpretation. I could count the entire wave 4 as a triangle. In that case, it would continue to make lower highs and higher lows. Basically a contracting triangle, which is a 5-wave move. So in the triangle, I would count, I need to count 5 waves, and each of the subwaves is a correction. We have a wave A here, probably a wave below either here or here. You know, we can debate about that. Probably depends on the exchange and where exactly the low is. Then a C wave here making a lower high, the D wave here making a higher low, and the E wave could already be in or still stretch out a little bit, but the E wave would need to stay below the C wave high, so below 1766. And the next move down could be the breakdown, but it always needs to get a confirmation by breaking below the B wave low, and that is at 1721. So yeah, that's sort of the situation here. Different wave counts possible in a correction, as it typically is the case in a correction. But just be aware that often in a correction, it's not so important to understand the most detailed wave count, because it doesn't really give you benefit. What is more important is to understand what are the pivot points, the invalidation points, and the triangle itself would be invalidated above 1777. That doesn't give you a lot of info though, because it could still be a WXY, which is stretching out. So what is important, that this wave 4 stays below 1791. If it doesn't, it will likely stretch higher to the next resistance area around 1860. Yeah, that's my update about Ethereum. I hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye bye.